Am I the a-hole for reporting my neighbor's cardboard box full of dog poop to the city? Hi. I've had some issues with my neighbor recently, and the most recent one, my boyfriend thinks I'm being a huge asshole about it. This neighbor is in everyone's business and thinks he's responsible for taking care of things that aren't in his yard. First things first, this neighbor has a history of overstepping in small ways. Here's a list. Parked his golf cart on our parking pad without permission, then went out of town. Parked his golf cart in our front yard. Mowed our yard without asking when we were in the process of moving in. Has taken a 4-foot x 4-foot piece of our backyard near my parking pad and built a fenced-in area. I have removed the fence from our yard and planted grass. Has come into our yard twice to give us unsolicited advice on what we're working on. We kindly excuse him, but he doesn't get the picture that we don't want to be bothered by him. Cuts through other people's yards to get to his yard all the time. Has cleaned our sidewalk without permission. Our sidewalk is kept clean, but he thinks it's not clean enough. We had an altercation about this. I told him to leave our portion of the sidewalk alone, and this pissed him off. It was not good. And lastly, the topic of the hour, they had a cardboard box at the top of their front stairs that they would throw their dog shit bags into. They eventually moved this box to the side of their home, about 5 feet from the door that I used to enter/exit my home. I assume because they didn't want to deal with the smell themselves. It is 100 degrees where I live, and it's been raining. So there's been a steaming, wet box of dog shit right by my door for 2 weeks. The smell was insane. It was between our houses, so there was hardly any breeze. Flies everywhere. I could hear the hum of the flies through the door. It was awful. I know I could have said something directly to them, and I eventually had to. I didn't want to poke the bear, especially since we just had an issue with him in our sidewalk. But there is an option on my city's Citizen Service Bureau to anonymously report unsanitary disposal of pet feces. So I reported it, and they got a warning. They had 2 weeks to remedy this. I gave them 3 days to get rid of the box since the warning, and I caved in. I saw him throw another bag into the box, and I couldn't wait. The smell was insane and had made its way inside my kitchen as I was fixing lunch, and I went over and told them to move it. They begrudgingly obliged. Now my partner thinks I'm a huge dick and overreacted by reporting them. He doesn't know I also personally asked them, but I didn't want to stress him out by telling him that part. Am I the a-hole?